is a forever thing, this traveling. Left here to wonder if I'll ever be free. I wonder if this is a forever thing, this traveling, discovering myself as well as where I should be, 'cause I've been gone, I've been gone, I've been gone away so long. Oh well, I've been gone, and I can't wait to go home. This is where the car app pickup place is, right? Finally. This airport is a concrete vortex of benches and broken doors. Wait, are you getting a signal? What? Okay, you know when you're going down one of those really long hallways and you're going the wrong direction, but you're telling yourself you're going the right direction, but you know it's the wrong direction, and you just keep walking and walking and walking, and you're just hoping that a magical portal is gonna open and you're gonna be in the right place? No? Well, that was me. On the way here, going in the wrong direction. Well, that's actually where I've been the last few years. I used to love traveling, but now I'm just so ready to go home. Ah, a signal, yes. Oh, I was at a wedding. Yeah, my boss's wedding. I volunteered to help plan it. It was such a people pleaser mistake. I mean, he sold it to me like, you won't have to do much. You'll just be on site, fill gaps. It'll be like a vacation. And I was like, I got you. Person who pays me so I can survive. I would be honored to give up my travel days for your joy. I keep doing this. I keep giving up time and energy and travel days for other people. But now, finally, I get to go. There's no drivers right now? Oh, this travel trap will not end. No, I don't have anyone that can pick me up. No, I have friends. I'm just, I'm alone in the world. No, I'm not. I'm kidding. That's really dramatic. I have friends, and they just can't pick me up. And no, I don't have a boyfriend or anything like that. No. No, my arms are really tired, though. I'm just like, ugh. I feel like I'm overflowing. It's like I'm expanding or something. Like I just really need to find my, wait, hold on. Where did I put, did I lose my, oh, yes. My travel stone. Woo! This has been the only thing that's keeping me calm, when I feel overwhelmed. It's like a service pet or something. Yeah, like I was at that wedding and they had 380 something decorative balloons, and the venue required them broken down, meaning popped. So I had to be there at 2 a.m. popping balloons by myself, and this stone in my pocket really helped. It's just like keeping me calm. It's like, it reminds me of who I am or who I want to be or something. When I finally get to the spot, unpack what I brought, it wouldn't make sense to anyone else. The things I travel with, a blue stone I once lost, an old photo when I was 5. This matchbox is empty, but the color is pretty, and I bring what I want. I bring what? When I tuck myself into bed, hotel pillow under my head, It wouldn't make sense to anyone else. The things I sleep with, a bright fox with black eyes, an oak seed that's full size. The shirt may be dirty, but the softness is perfect, and I bring what I want. I bring what? I bring what? When I forget where I am and choices are too intense, it wouldn't make sense to anyone else. The things I calm down with, I pull a card from my tarot deck. I hear the sound from my seashell neck. The ink disappeared from the ticket right here, but the memory went nowhere. I bring what I want. I bring what I want. I bring what I want. I bring what? I pulled the Hermit Tarot card on this last trip. It's fitting, right? It looks like me. It's a single person alone on a stone. Alone on a stone. Yeah. I found this stone on an island in a lake in Maine, actually, a different stone, which I was alone on. But I wasn't technically alone, really, because this guy invited me to go camping on the island. And yeah, he was a gypsy jazz guitar player from Key West, which he wore hats and he rode a motorcycle, and I convinced myself I was in love with him. And the problem with falling in love with a stereotype is they abandon you on an island in a lake in Maine. Yeah, it was, whoo, I was really heartbroken after that. I dove into some travel funds, and I said I needed to go hide after this island nightmare. And so I took myself to another island because I'm poetically sadistic, and I flew to England, and I drove to Wales, to this really tiny town on the edge in the west called Cardigan because it sounded cozy. And I found this really old stone house that looked like Winterfell from Game of Thrones. I mean, it was really stoic, and it was like chagrined, you know, ideal for self-pity. And I rolled into Cardigan just elbows deep in chocolate biscuits, just chugging and sobbing, and I just was really not doing well. And then I immediately backed into a car, and then I got a flat tire because my rental car was just so mad at me, clearly. But Cardigan was pretty cozy because they sent this beautiful team of rugby players. It's like knights of shining armor, and they vowed to get me home safe. It was, yeah, after that, I felt good. I was like, oh, I can handle things. I can handle things. And I emerged from my bathtub of tears that I was living in, and I went down to the Winterfell living room, and I sat by the fire, and I got tea, and I had takeout, and I was reading interior decorating magazines. And in that magazine, I read about a woman named Yvonda, whole name, just one word, who was one of the first women to put color in portraits. In the early 1900s, her tagline was, "Be original or die." In the early 1900s, I mean, wow. And she kept her studio open for both world wars. She was so controversial, and I was like, I really want to see Yvonda's exhibit in the National Portrait Museum. And so the next morning I drove down to London, and I rented a bike, and I rode through the park, and I got to the exhibit, and I was standing there looking at this huge series of goddesses at the photo that started this whole thing when I was in Winterfell, in that living room, staring at the magazine, and it brought me to this spot, and I looked at this photo, and I realized, I don't know where my stone is. I lost it. And this pang of longing happened, and I was sad. I was like, I miss my stone in the happy blue sky color, and it looks like an arrowhead, and it's got the weight and the edges, and I realized it must have fallen out of my pocket when I was in the park, and so I retraced my steps, and I dug through all this dirt, and I found it in Hyde Park, and now it's my lucky travel stone. Yeah. It's funny, I didn't know what it meant until it was gone. And when I was holding it, my hands were covered in dirt, just like when I was alone on the island in a lake in Maine when I found it. And I realized that this time I didn't feel alone. I felt with myself, you know, I felt on a grand adventure with myself on a new island, surrounded by possibility. And I haven't felt that part of me in a really long time. Car horns blowing out the middle of my mind. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm running out of time. If today were a girl, I'd be jelly of her team. Hangs with all the scrapes and is way cooler than me. Boulevard blue, crisscrossing my mind. Boulevard blue, tomorrow I'll be fine. I didn't mean to cry in the middle of the street, but when you held me close, I couldn't feel my body. Yesterday, the gray told me to put my voice away. I started back on that old path I walk along today. Boulevard blue, crisscrossing my mind. Boulevard blue, tomorrow I'll be fine. Crisscrossing my mind, boulevard blue. Tomorrow I'll be fine. Tomorrow I'll be fine. This street is loud and the sun is bright. And my fingers feel pulled into a fist so tight. Help me find that tiny map I lost inside. It's leading back to Smile Town that I left behind. 'Cause Boulevard blue, crisscrossing my mind. Boulevard blue, tomorrow I'll be fine. Boulevard blue, it's crisscrossing my mind. Boulevard blue, tomorrow I'll be fine. Tomorrow I'll be fine. Tomorrow I'll be fine. Tomorrow there's still no drivers. This happened to me once after a wedding, a different wedding, my cousin's wedding. Okay, 200 people at this wedding, this fancy schmancy wedding with candlelights and just, you know, romance and the whole thing. And the only two single people there were me and a 6-year-old flower girl. You know, you get all dressed up and you look in the mirror and you're like, this is it. This is the best I will ever look at this age, in this life, and there is absolutely no one to share it with. And it was in Nashville, made it worse, because every single corner is blasted in a love song, you know? It's like romance everywhere, not a drop to slow dance with. And, well, one time I was at a wedding and I did meet a boy. It was in Carmel by the Sea, which is, the phrase of the town is as pretty as the town. It's gorgeous. It's, I was on-site coordinator of this wedding, and to add a level of espionage, I overslept and I missed my flight, and I had to ask my friend to drive me 6 hours to get there in time for vendor load-in. And I paid him, so it wasn't like a total favor, and he had feelings for me, which is so sweet and really wonderful, and I wish I had had feelings back, because it's really way easier to like someone who already likes you, but I didn't, and that's the way of the world. And I think he brought me up because I think he wanted something to happen, you know? And yeah, we got there. He did the whole lean in for the kiss thing, and then I did the lean back thing, and I did the head shake, and then he drove away, and I Venmo'd him, and I tip in disappointment. But I made it in time, and the bride didn't know, and I made it to the Holly Farm. That was the name of the venue. I mean, so beautiful. And Carmel by the Sea is tucked away by Monterey, where Big Little Lies was filmed. So it's got this like old Hollywood, beachy, Big Sur, rocky glamour. I felt at home here. It was, Clint Eastwood was the mayor of this town for a while. I mean, it's, yeah. You know when you're somewhere totally new, but it feels familiar? Yeah. And there was a really cute videographer, and yeah. I walked in a wedding and I took off my shoes. I needed to dance, I had nothing to lose. I saw a fella who was also blue, but he still was cute, so I made a move. Who are you? You look so sweet. Who are you? Cake tower of my dreams. Who are you? Let's make a scene. Who are you? Who are you? I'm hungry. After the song, he walked off the floor. I followed him off 'cause I wanted more. He mumbled about another gal. Well, she ain't here, so I pulled him round. Who are you? You look so sweet. Who are you? Cake tower of my dreams. Who are you? Let's make a scene. Who are you? Who are you? I'm hungry. Well, I'm not perfect, as you can see. I'm aggressive, pushy, and hungry. But I am real as can be, and I feel something between you and me. So go, skulk around this country fine wedding. But I saw a side of you when we were dancing. You swung me around. You smiled real big. I just gotta ask you one thing. Who are you? You look so sweet. Who are you? Cake tower of my dreams. Who are you? Let's make a scene. Who are you? Who are you? I'm hungry. I said I'm so hungry. Oh, he was so cute and sweet and charming and romantic. And in the morning told me he was holding a torch for another gal and that we'd probably never see each other again. Cool. 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 Yeah, it was fitting for the weekend. You know, it was like a weekend wedding work trip destination thing. And, you know, it began with the missed flight, ended with a one-night stand. I think all trips should have very synchronous bookends. Yeah. As I was driving I guess it was the bride and groom's car back down because I had to continue to pretend that I flew there. I felt really good, like fiery, you know. I was like, I'm living my life, you know. I miss flights, and I hook up with videographers, and I am a rambling gal. You know, I was like, I'm crazy. Yeah. I used to go back up there. I would go up to Carmel by the Sea a few more times after that. I would do solo birthday trips, actually. I would go up, get a little lost, and buy pumpkins at a farm. And you know, one time I turned off my map because I just wanted to find Carmel by myself. And I wound up in this tiny little coastal town on the night of their local high school homecoming football game. And I stayed for the game and I watched the halftime show with the king and the queen, you know, getting crowned. Huge applause. They were, and then I got an ice cream and I snuck into the high school and I wandered the halls. Yeah, the trips kept building on each other. One birthday, I watercolored as the sun came up, and another birthday I went to a vintage store and I got this old 1950s suitcase. And the next year I put all these art supplies in the suitcase and I went and had an arts and crafts day on the beach. And yeah, I just loved having no one know where I was on my birthday. Just witnessing, you know, being silent, looking at life, other people, myself. And One time I was walking on this trail and in this forest by the coast, and a bunny hopped right across this path covered in wildflowers. And right as the bunny hopped, a couple holding hands walked by me, and it was such a perfect note, like a musical note of life, and this harmonious balance of longing for something that I was not ready for. Beautiful. I stopped going up though after I started working more. I just stopped taking trips for myself, and I moved east, and the only beach I could get to was Rockaway, and that was when not traveling for myself really took a toll. Bridge to nowhere, but it still has a toll. Nothing on the radio, and this rental is real cold. No one to love, and nothing to say. Just a regular old Rockaway empty Tuesday. Just a regular old Rockaway empty Tuesday. I drove to Rockaway to have a panic attack, and I cried so hard in the car watching those airplanes land. Never met any man who loved me like I need. Guess that's why I'm out here on the beach trying to see. Bridge to nowhere, but it still has a toll. Airplanes sound like a coma of white noise. I got no one to call and nothing to say. Just a regular old Rockaway empty Tuesday. Just a regular old Rockaway empty Tuesday. I drove to Rockaway so my heart wouldn't melt, and I screamed so hard in the car watching those people land. Never met any man who loved me like he should. Guess I'll go drive to a hotel bed in the Bowery neighborhood. Bridge to nowhere, but it still has a toll. Ocean sounds like a coma of white noise. I got no one to call and nothing to say. Just a regular old Rockaway empty Tuesday. Just a regular old Rockaway empty Tuesday. What's the point of it all? And the words too. I talk and I explain, but it all falls through. Nothing seems to matter when the nighttime comes. It's black and vacant and alone, just like my soul. I drove to Rockaway to have a panic attack, and I cried so hard in the car watching more people land. No one to love, and I think it'll stay that way. Rocking my heart away, bridge to nowhere, but it still has a toll. Nothing on the radio, and this rental's real cold. No one to love, and nothing to say. Just a regular old Rockaway empty Tuesday. Just a regular old Rockaway empty Tuesday. Empty Tuesday. Empty Tuesday. I got matched with a driver. Yes. Home is on the horizon. Okay, they're still a ways away. I didn't mean to throw negativity on your trip. And travel at airports, and I used to love travel, really. I mean, some of my favorite moments in my life are wild travel moments. I mean, yeah, one time, it's crazy, I was in Tibet at this monk debate, and I was watching these younger monks prove their wisdom to older monks, and so I was in this courtyard at the Dalai Lama's summer palace watching these younger monks like prove themselves, and every time they made a point, they would go. So it was just hundreds of monks proving their wisdom and smacking, and the older monks looking up at them, and I felt so lit up. I'll never forget it, just like alive with how different this was, something I'd never seen, just this extreme passion, you know? It was like when you try new food and your taste buds are like lit up and you have no idea what's happening, but it's fun and you feel alive with newness. Yeah, that newness, that just kept popping up when I was traveling. It was like, I was like addicted to it or something. I was on a school trip in Togo, Africa once, and I got lost on a moped at night, and I just had this confidence I would figure out how to get back, you know, and so I drove through the night, and I eventually found my teacher, who was really, really mad at me, but it was this sense of faking confidence, you know, fake it till you make it, and that stuck with me. It's like, because it turns into real confidence, you know, and then this other time I was in Australia, and I met these two guys from Belgium at this hostel, and we decided to take a bus up and float on this river down to the ocean, and we missed our bus back. And we didn't have any money to stay at a hotel in this town, and so we watched a very late viewing of Pirates of the Caribbean 4. And I mean, it was so annoying having to sit out at 5 a.m. in the cold waiting for this bus, but it was so fun, you know, just being in a random part of Australia with two strangers laughing about how we all fell asleep in Pirates of the Caribbean 4. I mean, I felt so free, you know? It was like this in-between moment of like a ticket to a one-of-a-kind experience. It was time just stretched. And now I'm someone who complains about a car app taking too long. I mean, I used to save up every dollar I could to travel. I started a travel fund in high school. I mean, I wanted to go to every country in the world, and I got to 23, and then it's like a purgatory or something. It's like this, it's ironic, because 23 is a prime number, right? It's only divisible by itself in 1, me, and I haven't been able to break it. And I mean, I don't know, started getting older, and then I stopped taking trips for myself. And I mean, I even studied international business in college, and I don't even like business. I did it because of the international part, because you could study abroad. I figured out how to go to a different continent every summer, and I was so driven. I mean, I did all these grants, and I took all these extra classes, and yeah, it was like traveling was part of my identity or something. Like I wanted to be somebody that would explore and seek newness and climb something just to see what was there, like curiosity. And what happened? I eat the air, but it all falls out. You know what I'm talking about. Close your eyes and feel the sun, the one coming up from your heart. I'm painting the air now with my voice. It's my color, my choice. Yours is different, and that's good. I'm painting the air now with my voice. E. Sweet. E. Sweet. I'm pumping the blood and it goes around, up and down and inside out. Press your body and feel the beat, the one coming up from the sole of your feet. I'm painting the air now with my feet. It's my drum and my secret. Well, yours is different and that's good. I'm painting the air now with this blood. Babe. Sweet. Babe. Sweet. Soil changes as it ages, and then starts again. It's all just phases. Just feels small, but it's part and whole. Just like this song, there's more to tell. I'm telling this story with this language. pulse quickens again, and then we end, so each of us can begin again. But bye for now, this song must end. The driver canceled. No. It's like a purgatory. It's purgatory because I'm not listening to myself. I'm not listening to instincts. It's like, I need my blue stone again. It's like, I'm literally being punished for not remembering that I have one life and one self, and I didn't want to do that wedding. I mean, I knew it when I said yes. It didn't feel good. And then I was there and it didn't feel good. And I keep doing this. And then it was like this retreat I did in the Catskills once. I was not doing good. And I said yes, and then I was there. And I was so stressed out, I locked my keys in the car, and I had to use this crowbar to open it alone in the middle of nowhere at this, like I didn't have a signal. It was so dangerous. And I didn't want to do it. And I felt like I had to. Why is that? I was telling myself I needed the money, but did I? I mean, what am I even spending money on now? I feel like I'm running away from myself, like running away from what I want or am. Why? What am I doing? I mean, I used to plot myself in a map in my head, and I had these different cities that were different versions of myself, and I had like towns I wanted to go and visit and explore, and places I wanted to go, and like I'm really into goddesses, and I really want to go see Venus, the goddess of love's temples and all these different shrines, and I've read all these books, and I have this list, and I haven't done it. And I plan trips with friends, and then they cancel, and then I don't pick a date, and I should go, shouldn't I? So many mirrors in my life, is this one right? I can't decide, here's a new side. Stop, this one's enough. See what I mean, nothing's clean, all alone by a pond in a fog city. Rain and the ducks keep laughing at me. I know there's something more. Tell me where to find the door. I don't want to lose momentum. Tell me where to go. I hear this wild call from somewhere far beyond. I can't stop howling, but nothing happens. Kissed as I crossed the bridge. They didn't even notice when I screamed at them. I guess it was all just in my head still. They should have stopped and listened. Another thought, I throw it away. I start to run, but my feet get in the way. Heavy sand from my hourglass. Just wait, let this feeling land. Tell me where to go. And I hear this wild call from somewhere far beyond. I can't stop howling, but nothing happens. And I know there's something more. Tell me where to find the door. I don't want to lose momentum. Just tell me where to go. And I stick. I can hear something ringing. I wonder if there's even flights to, oh, there, am I crazy? I mean, am I like just a different person now? But there's flights leaving tonight to my dream place. Like, this is one of my top places I want to go. And there's a flight leaving tonight. There's like wow, it's leaving, and I would have to go in. I would have to go in right now and buy a ticket. Am I crazy? I mean, I'm so tired of second guessing myself. I mean, what am I afraid of? Why am I so afraid? I mean, it's just so hard when you get older, you know? It's like everything feels more important, and there's like a ripple effect. And if I miss these work days, then I'm going to miss this work call, and I'm not going to be able to get this title change that I want. And then shouldn't I save my travel days and you know, get like a certificate in something so I can work for myself someday? And then maybe I should just stay here because I should go on dating apps and I should find my soulmate so that we can get married in Nashville and have a baby that's a 6-year-old flower girl that's watching a 37-year-old sway to "You're Still the One" in Nashville, right? I mean, maybe I'll just wait for my birthday and I'll do a solo birthday trip. But why do we only celebrate our birthday one day a year? I mean, I feel different every day. I feel born every day. I feel different than I did the second ago. I mean, I'm having an epiphany avalanche. Maybe I'm gonna be crazy, and I'm gonna celebrate being born right now. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I'm very happy to be this new me. I was born, you can see. I was born, yippee. I'm very happy to be this new me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I'm very happy to be this new me. Yeah! Whoa, wild. It's wild. We actually never sing happy birthday to ourselves. It's always to other people. And this is wild. Like, this people-pleasing kryptonite needs to die, needs to end. I don't need to do it anymore. And I need to live my life for me. It's like, I don't have any pets or dogs or boyfriends, or I got some travel days. I can break this 23 purgatory of countries, and you know what? I have my travel savings, and I'm going there. I'm not gonna wait, I'm going there. It's not too late, I'm going there. I'm gonna find my way. I woke up in the same bed. I walked to the same cafe. I got the same coffee. I thought to myself, I wanna be somewhere where no one knows me. Who would I be? I took the train to work. I saw the same skyline. What's on the other side of that horizon line? I feel the world spins so fast, leaving me behind. But not this time, I'm going there. I'm not gonna wait, I'm going there. It's not too late, I'm going there. I'm gonna find my way someday. Yeah. I dream about old cities, new towns, trails running round, a secret place I found. The world feels so big and I feel so small. Not anymore, I'm going there. I'm not gonna wait, I'm going there. It's not too late, I'm going there. I'm gonna find my way someday, someday. I'm going, I'm not gonna wait, I'm going. It's not too late, I'm going. I'm gonna find my way. I'm gonna find my way. Maybe I'll close my eyes and go to a map in my mind. Decide what ticket's been trying. Decide who I need to find. I'm not gonna wait for anybody else. I'm fine just by myself. I'm not gonna wait. It's not too late. I'm going. I'm gonna find my way today. Yeah. I canceled the driver. I'm gonna buy the ticket. I'm gonna go do it. I mean, what am I waiting for? I have this one life and I'm just gonna do it. I mean, I just realized, when I was on that trail in Carmel by the Sea and I was walking down that path and that bunny hopped across the path and that couple walked by and they were holding hands and I had this line come to my head right in that moment. It was, I'm a solo traveler solo, and I can't wait to go home. And I didn't know what that meant. And now I'm realizing that home isn't home, it's home. It's home inside, it's within. It's like I have to constantly come back to and travel to and find my home. I've been way overcomplicating it. It's really simple. And I've been rambling your ear off. I really appreciate you keeping me company in this crossroads pickup area. I really hope your friend comes soon. And I hope you get home safe. And I think I'm finally going there. I'm a solo traveler, a solo. I've been gone so long, traveling so long. I'm a solo traveler, a solo. And I can't wait to go home. I'm feeling lonely, traveling lonely. I'm feeling jealousy, but that ain't me. I'm feeling lonely, traveling lonely. So home is where I gotta be, 'cause I'm a solo traveler, a solo. I've been gone so long, traveling so long. I'm a solo traveler, a solo. And I can't wait to go home. Solo traveling solo. I'm feeling no hope, traveling no hope. I'm feeling hopeless traveling, but there's hope in traveling, so I'll go on till I'm home. 'Cause I'm a solo traveler, a solo. I've been gone so long, traveling so long. I'm a solo traveler, a solo. And I can't wait to go home. I wonder if this is a forever thing, this traveling. Left here to wonder if I'll ever be free. I wonder if this is a forever thing, this traveling. Discovering myself as well as where I should be. I'm going back on home, I'm traveling back on home. I spent too long all alone. I'm going back on home, I'm traveling back on home. But in my heart, I'm always home. 'Cause I'm a solo traveler, a solo. I've been gone so long, traveling so long. I'm a solo traveler, a solo. And I can't wait to go home, yeah.
I wonder if this is a forever thing, this traveling. Left here to wonder if I'll ever be free. I wonder if this is a forever thing, this traveling. Discovering myself as well as where I should be. 'Cause